Alright guys, so I just came back from watching Dragon Ball Super Hero in the big screens in IMAX. And I gotta say, it left me speechless. It literally left me speechless. I don't know where to start. I'm recording this video pretty much with goosebumps still in my arms. Now, I will be giving you guys my brutal, honest opinion of this movie. I will be giving you guys 3 verdicts towards the end. Why I say 3 verdicts is because I decided that the movie is actually technically broken down into 2 parts. The first half and then the second half. And I'll explain what I mean by that. And then I'm going to combine both of those verdicts and make one big verdict. But guys, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I counted how many times I got goosebumps in the movie. A total of 4. I'm gonna share with you guys the moments that I got goosebumps. And by the way, if you guys did enjoy this movie, or if you guys saw it and you guys have some critiques of this movie, comment down below what you guys liked, what you guys didn't like. That's what I'm gonna be doing in today's video. By the way, nothing is planned here. I'm just talking pretty much just raw. Anything that's on the top of my head that I still remember from the movie, because I'm about to go to sleep, so I want to still have the emotions from the movies, because it's kind of late here. So yeah guys, let's not waste any time. First things first is let's talk about the CGI really quick. The CGI is actually something new that they're trying. I gotta say, the CGI made the final scene, and by the way, this is all gonna be spoilers, you guys can already see by the thumbnail, but the CGI made the final scene where Gohan Beast officially took out Cell with Special Beam Cannon. Officially the cleanest, best looking scene in Dragon Ball history. I cannot personally think of another scene. Broly, the Broly movie had some really beautiful scenes, especially when they broke into that one specific dimension. That was a really beautiful scene, but this specific scene, guys, had to be the best. Challenge me down below. Challenge me in the comment section down below. What is it? If you guys saw this movie in IMAX, in theaters, and by the way, watching it online does not do it justice. Go watch it in theaters, guys. Trust me. It's a completely different experience. It just blew my mind because everybody already saw spoilers beforehand. And I gotta tell you, it's not the same whatsoever. It's completely night and day. Yeah, the best scene, whatever. And CGI made this specific scene where he did the Special Beam Cannon the best scene in Dragon Ball history. And I'm not even I'm literally just trying to think of a better scene. I cannot personally think of one, but there's a lot of crazy scenes as well. For example, like Goku taking out Kefla with the Kamehameha. That was really cool. So but yeah, so there's that. Now really quick guys, let me just go on my Twitter. Let me show you something really quick. This Dragon Ball movie exceeded the expectations in the box office. As you guys see here, it got 10.8 million on the first day, August 19th, which surpassed Pokemon, which is a 23-year-old movie, which I remember as a kid going to watch in theaters where they handed out Pokemon cards, which was Pokemon the first movie, Mewtwo versus Mew, and they surpassed it by 7 million. So that's really cool. By the weekend, they're expecting anywhere from 20 to 25 million, which is phenomenal. So this movie's actually performing a lot better than people thought, and it's good to see, man. It really is good to see. They definitely do deserve it. Kyle did a great job voicing Gohan in the English, and I told him on Twitter you did a phenomenal job, and he liked my tweet. So shout out to Kyle. I do appreciate that like on my tweet, acknowledging me really quick. So yeah, let's talk about the characters really quick. Let's talk about something that you guys probably did not know, which is Magenta is actually voiced by Mario. Yeah, he's actually voiced by Mario, which is a pretty big shocker because he kind of resembles Mario in a little bit. He's kind of like a short character. He actually voices Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi and stuff like that. So that's really cool to see them getting this specific voice actor for the movie. Every voice actor did a phenomenal job. Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. Actually, let's talk about Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 really quick. Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 is such, like, how do I put this? I'm really critique about introducing new characters. You have to really hook me, and that's exactly what they did with Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. Gamma 2 is specific though. Gamma 2, obviously this is going to be a major spoiler, but he sacrifices himself, to try to take out, Cell Max. And this is going to be the scene here. It's just a little scene, which it doesn't do it justice, but this is actually one of the scenes that gave me goosebumps. Like I said, there's going to be 4 scenes that gave me goosebumps. This is actually one of them. This actually made me feel like Dragon Ball, the charging up where he's coming down from the sky, like the emotion on his face really brought me back to like my childhood DBZ moments, which I absolutely love. So this moment right here was absolutely iconic. The number 1 scenes that actually gave me goosebumps. The second scene was actually the second most beautiful. And back to the CGI, you can hate on it all you want, because there are some little choppy scenes here and there, which is fine. It's not a big deal, but it did make some of the most iconic scenes, such as, you know, the Gohan Beast Special Beam Cannon on Cell. But the most, I think one of the most beautiful ones besides that would have to be pretty much when Piccolo told Pan to scream so he can trigger Gohan because he's struggling with Gamma. And then Gohan absolutely just screams, and it gives me goosebumps. And then he goes Ultimate Gohan, and then the whole sky starts to clear up because of his power is so strong, it clears up the clouds in the sky. That's the second time I got goosebumps in the movie. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful is the word, and CGI made that happen, guys. CGI absolutely made that happen. And like I said, watching it online does not do it justice. Go watch it in theaters, IMAX, whatever you guys want. Just go watch it in theaters. Trust me, it's definitely worth the money. And I will get to some critiques in a little bit because I'm going off like I'm a fanboy, because I am. But there is some critiques here. Actually, let's get to a critique really quick before I get on to the last two goosebumps that I got. A critique that I have, and this is kind of like a soft critique. It would be Gohan Beast not getting enough time on the screen. He really just got time right here, where he charges up, right? He kind of gets angry from seeing Piccolo. Pretty much, you know, he thinks Piccolo's dead, and then he goes Gohan Beast, and then he just pretty much does he defends Cell's punch, or not defends Cell's punch. He just stands there, takes Cell's punch, says, "Is that all you got?" Kicks him, really cool. Cockiness, kind of like a Super Saiyan 2 versus you know, Cell back in the day. So really cool. I like that cockiness of him. But not enough screen time, man, because that's all he does. And then the Special Beam Cannon, very short screen time for this character. Hopefully when the anime comes back, we do get some... Actually, I wonder how this character is going to be introduced into the anime, but that's a different topic of discussion. I cannot wait for this character to come out to Dragon Ball Legends, Dokkan, whatever, Z Fighters. All these games, I cannot wait. It's big money for them. I know I'm gonna go off on Legends, spend a lot of Chrono Crystals. Probably gonna go live, 50,000 crystals to spend it on this Gohan here. So that's one critique. The second critique, and a lot of you guys might hate me for this, and I think the CGI actually kind of held it back, which is the fighting. Some of the fighting doesn't really feel like DBZ style, Dragon Ball style. And what I mean by that is that Dragon Ball is very fast paced, instant transmission, bouncing back and forth. Like, you get me? Like, it's really like for example, like the Super Saiyan Goku versus the Cell in the Cell games. That fight was absolutely epic. Super fast paced, Kamehameha, instant transmission, teleport, whole bunch of teleporting, super quick. Here, I think it was a lot slower because they were trying to show off the CGI, which I get, but it was like mainly like just punch, block. There's like some really cool like little suplexes, but that's kind of what held it back a little bit. There are some really cool fast-paced scenes, but it wasn't as DBZ as I like it to be. That's just a small nitpick for me. I still loved it. I'm just saying it could have been a little bit more Dragon Ball style, but like I said, the CGI probably held that back because it would have probably been a little bit choppier, harder to make that fast-paced CGI style like fights. So, you know, with that being said, there's still so much more. Orange Piccolo, absolutely love his transformation, man. These two transformations I absolutely love, especially on IMAX, watching in theaters, HD. Cannot wait for this to come out on Blu-ray. You know, Orange Piccolo, absolutely. These characters, man, how do I put this? I feel like every Dragon Ball movie is Goku, Vegeta, which is fine because they're the main characters, but it's such a fresh change of pace to see Piccolo and Gohan actually get new transformations, and they actually look really cool. You know, for me, at first when these characters got announced, some people really loved them, like me, or some people really hated them because they look very different. But to me, these characters never got love, and they're finally getting love. So make them as crazy as a transformation as they can possibly, you know, make them, because I feel like that's where really just kind of, because if it was like a neutral transformation, like a slightly like, I feel like Gohan, like having red eyes, huge hair, purple, blue aura, white aura is really cool. It definitely pushes like the transformation, because what else can we see? You know, we already saw Super Saiyan Blue, spiky hair. This is as different as it could get. Same thing with Orange Piccolo. As a matter of fact, the producer also said that he wished Piccolo would be even crazier or wackier than he made him. But nonetheless, they do like the transformation. So yeah, and Pan is another one. Actually, this is the third time that I got a goosebump, which is the end when Pan actually starts flying around everybody, like just to show that she can fly officially, to Piccolo, to Gohan, to you know, all these characters. So that's really cool, little ending scene to end it. I thought that was a really beautiful scene, and that's another thing that this movie really captures your emotions. So I absolutely love that. Now, really quick, guys, I don't want to make this video too long because I can make this video super, super long, but I want to get to the verdict really quick. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, there is 3 verdicts, right? There's the first half of the movie, second half of the movie, and then there's the final verdict. So the first half of the movie, what I think about it is that it was a little bit slow. I thought, and which is fine because, you know, for example, right? If you take a non-Dragon Ball fan to watch the first half of the movie, they would probably snooze a little bit. There is comedy in there, which is really cool. Bulma got a special scene, which people in theaters were actually enjoying, screaming or cheering, whatever. That was pretty funny. And there's some comedy in there, but other than that, it really lacks fight. It takes a little bit too long, I think, to pick up. But once it picks up in the second half, boy, does it pick up. So the first half of the movie, I would give a verdict of 7.5, and that's me really being critique, right? 7.5 to 8. Fanboy me would give it an 8. The second half of the movie, I would give it a 9,000 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Absolutely beautiful, amazing, epic, whatever you guys want to call it. Super clean. And the final verdict, if you were to combine these two, I would still give it a 9, 9.5. If you really take out the fanboy out of me, I'll just say a 10 out of 10 because I love everything Dragon Ball. But 9 to 10, 9.5 is kind of like the verdict area I would give it. Absolutely recommend this movie. Go watch it. If you were to compare it to the Broly movie, I feel like it's completely different. CGI, art style, everything. They both have their, you know, peak stuff. But like in terms of like the fight, I think the Broly obviously had the better fight because Broly was actually more of a character, right? He goes into transformations, different. He fights like he actually has a 1v1 versus Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, all that good stuff, right? For Cell Max, I feel like he's just a bio Broly. And by the way, Cell Max, we're even touching him because I'm not really a big fan of Cell Max, but once you start watching it, it really fits the fight, the final fight well. In terms of Gohan Beast, Piccolo turning into a giant, fighting him 1v1, that really fit it well, right? So I think that was the perfect fit for Cell being a giant. Other than that, I wish he was kind of more talkative, witty, like the original Cell, but this is not the original Cell. But with that being said, guys, the second half of the movie, like I said, 9,000 out of 10. Verdict total 9.5 out of 10. Beautiful movie. Absolutely go watch it. But guys, I am off to bed. Comment down below what you guys thought about this movie. I absolutely enjoyed it. I cannot wait for this movie to come out in theaters, man. I really cannot. You absolutely know that it's, I mean, not in theaters, in Dragon Ball Legends specifically. You guys know that I'm going to go crazy for that. For Orange Piccolo and Gohan. So this is a quick by BLZ 151101 and Pencil Cage. Really cool little transformation they made right here with Orange Piccolo. Absolutely love that. So shout out to him for actually being on the thumbnail, and shout out to also Barako01 for being on the thumbnail as well for the Gohan. So yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys simply like, subscribe, and all the good stuff, and I'll definitely catch you guys once again later on. Have a good one. Peace.